I'm glad you liked long division with numbers, because we're doing long division with polynomials. You love this? Synthetic division? No, we need to do long division. But it doesn't always work. Like, synthetic division doesn't always work. That's why you need to know long division. When you can take your factor and it gives you a nice number. Okay, so guys, so we're doing the same thing we did in the warm-up, except with polynomials. So I want to write the thing that I'm dividing under the division symbol. And I want to make sure I write all of my terms, so if any of them are skipped, I want to put 0 as a placeholder for them. This one doesn't have any missing terms.
I know what this is.
I'm sorry. And then what I'm dividing by goes on the outside, which is x minus 2. So then I want my leading term to match my first term here. So what do I need to multiply x by to turn it into 6x cubed? 6x squared. So I'm going to do some scratch work off to the side. I'm going to multiply 6x squared by x minus 2. Which gets me 6x cubed minus 12x squared. So what I want to do is that piece that I multiplied by, the 6x squared, I'm going to write it above my x squared term. Okay. Okay. And then I want to write this part underneath, and I will subtract it out. So when I multiply, I always want to get it to match, and then I change my signs to subtract it out. So my first terms cancel out. And then, yeah, because I changed the signs. Okay. Negative 19x squared plus 12x squared. Negative 7x squared. And then I'm going to bring down my last two terms. Bring them both down, just so I don't forget that they're there. Okay, so now I want this x to match negative 7x squared. What do I need to multiply by? Negative 7. So negative 7 times x minus 2 gives me, I do mean negative 7x. Okay, negative 7x times x minus 2. So first thing I want to do is I want to write the part that I multiplied by up here. And then I want to write this down below. Then I want to go ahead and change my signs. Because I need it to match, I'm looking for what multiplies to match. Yeah. Okay, so combining these, my 7x squareds cancel out. 16x minus 14x is, and the negative 4 just goes down. Okay, so then what do I want to multiply my x by? Okay, and then 2 times x minus 2 is 2x. So I want to write the part that I multiplied up here. So that was a positive 2. And then I got 2x minus 4. Okay. So when I go to subtract and change those signs, what do I get? 0. So I have no remainder here. I'm not done though, because this question wants me to factor the polynomial that I get completely. Hi. You want to see your test?
Yeah.
Okay, so since I have an a value that is greater than 1, I'm going to use the AC method here. My a value is 6 and my c value is 2. So I'm looking for numbers that multiply to 12. Okay. So then I'm going to split this up. I have 6x squared, and then I'm going to write minus 3x minus 4x plus 2. Okay, then I want to break it up into 2 groups. So what divides my first group? 3x. What do I get left over? 2x minus 1. And then on my second group, what divides negative 4 and positive 2? I'm actually going to go with negative 2 because I want my leading coefficient to be positive. Then I want to write my outside terms together. So I'm going to have 3x minus 2, and then times the repeated part, which is 2x minus 1. Okay. And then because this question wanted me to factor my original polynomial, I'm going to put this x minus 2 back in. So my final answer is x minus 2 times 3x minus 2 times 2x minus 1. Questions here? Because the original question wanted me to factor the polynomial completely. So that's the phrasing for I want to factor the original polynomial I was dividing. Any other questions? Okay, so number 3, it's more of the same thing, except this time I don't have all of my terms between x cubed and my constant. So what I'm going to do is I am going to write what I'm dividing by on the outside like normal. And then on the inside, I'm going to have x cubed. Then I'm going to have plus 0x squared plus 0x minus 1. And I'm just using those 0x terms as placeholders so I don't forget about them as I'm working through the equation. And this one only wants me to divide, not to divide and factor. So once I get my answer here, I am done. So what do I need to multiply 2x by to turn it into 8x cubed? 4x squared. Okay. So 4x squared times 2x is 8x cubed. 4x squared times negative 1 is, okay. So then I want to write what I multiplied above my division symbol. And then I want to write what I got below. So I have 8x cubed minus 4x squared. Okay. Then I want to change my signs here. So I'm going to make that a negative 8x cubed and a positive 4x squared. So the 8x cubes cancel out. I have 0x squared plus 4x squared, which gives me 4x squared. Then the other two terms just go down. Okay, then I'm looking for what I need to multiply 2x by to turn it into 4x squared. 2x. Okay, so 2x times 2x is, and 2x times negative 1. So then I want to write the 2x up above, and it was positive, so I'm going to put a plus sign. And then down below, I'm going to write what I got. So I had 4x squared minus 2x. Then I want to change my signs again. So I'm going to have negative 4x squared, positive 2x. This is going to cancel out my 4x squareds and leave me with 2x, and then I bring down that negative 1. Okay. Then what do I need to multiply 2x by to turn it into 2x? 1. Okay. So 1 times 2x minus 1. Okay, so I want to write the 1 up here, and the 2x minus 1 down here. Okay, and then these two cancel out. So I don't have a remainder here. So my final answer is just what I've written up above. The 4x squared plus 2x plus 1. Questions here? Okay, so then I want to go ahead and divide, but in order to do this, I'm going to write my divisor out front, like normal. Notice what I'm dividing isn't in standard form, so it's not highest exponent to lowest. I want to go ahead and rewrite it so it is. So I'm going to have 2x to the 4th plus 4x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 2. Okay, so what do I need to multiply x squared by to turn it into 2x to the 4th? 2x squared. What is 2x squared times this? Mm-hmm. 2x to the 4th Mm-hmm. Okay, then I want to write what I multiplied up above. So I had 2x squared. And I want to write what I got below. So I had 2x to the 4th, 4x cubed, and negative 6x squared. And then I want to go ahead and change all my signs on that. Okay. The first term cancels out. The second term cancels out. What's 5x squared plus 6x squared? 3x minus 2 just goes straight down. Okay. What do I need to multiply x squared by to turn it into x squared? 1. So when I multiply anything by 1, I get itself back. Okay, and then I want to write this down below. Then I want to change my signs. So x squared minus x squared cancels out. 3 minus 2x is 1x, or just x. Negative 2 plus 3 plus 1. Oh, I forgot to write my 1 up here. Okay, so the way I'm going to write my answer is I have the part I got on top, which is the 2x squared plus 1. And then this part I have left over is my remainder. With polynomials, when I have a remainder answer, I write it over what I was dividing by. So I'm always going to do plus, and then on my numerator, whatever I have left over. So x plus 1. And then on my denominator is what I was dividing by. So the x squared plus 2x minus 3. Ooh, I should have waited longer for that to dry. Anyways, this whole thing is my final answer. Questions here?